gets to be a home run type play, and you saw it work out exactly that way right there.
From inside his own 15, let's see how far he can get. There he goes. Open it up. He'll take it to the house. Touchdown, Wildcats.
And he's in for the...
Started with the opening kickoff. From inside his own 15, looking for a crevice. Wide open, and it's a foot race. He will score! Touchdown, Kentucky! That dude ought to have a lethal sticker on his helmet. Anytime he touches it, it can be a score. He touched it, and it was.
No doubt. Unbelievable speed. And if you're back deep for a kickoff, obviously, you've got those wheels. But to be able to get through, and guess what? No flags. You know it's going to count. Great job by the special teams being special.
So Texas's offense is on the field for the first time today. And what a matchup between these two guys. I know they'll never go head-to-head, but, David, you know they're trying to one-up each other.
Oh, this is head-to-head, and I'm watching everything you do, and I'm going to try to do it better. So I'm interested to see if anybody makes some mistakes and presses a little bit, knowing that dude's on the other side of the field.
You're right, David, because you know these guys are competitors, right? This is going to feel like a video game. The scoreboard is going to be lit up.
Looking downfield, it's Jordan. They get enough rush, and it pays off. The sack at the 20. You make up the game plan, and not a lot on the play sheet for this. 3rd and long from inside their own 20. Nice defensive play to get a hand in there and knock it away. And the Longhorns will call on their punt team. 3 and out, and not much choice but to get rid of the ball. That's usually prime return position, but he'll make the fair catch just outside the 40. So the Kentucky Wildcats offense will go to work for the first time. When a guy gets off the ball as quickly as he does, you know he's going to be breathing down your neck, and you got to get rid of it, Jesse.
This quarterback's good, but he better have a clock going off in his head. He knows he's not going to have a lot of time to get rid of the football. It's a big matchup in this game.
Well, and that's what I love about this guy, because he affects the quarterback whether he gets to him or not. He knows he's there. He's that kind of good coming off the edge. Let's see how this QB performs under pressure.
Quick strike complete. Smashes him with the stiff arm. Finally run out of bounds, but he has this offense rolling with a first down. The option look. He'll pitch it. Across the 25, he's got room. And he rolls into the house. Touchdown, Wildcats! You're not going to keep the lid on this guy forever. Sooner or later, he's going to get loose.
He is. He's a bad mother. Shut your mouth. I mean, this dude can make plays. That's why you keep feeding it to him, because at some point, he's going to break it loose and make a huge play.
They'll try to add another to their lead. The fake. Kicker's going to run for it. And the defense makes a big hit. About to kick it off after punching it in for the touchdown.
Kentucky, 10, Texas, 0.
On the run from inside his own 5. And the returner goes down. The Longhorns sending the offense back onto the field. To say this has been a slow start is a bit of an understatement, and they really need to get it going here, Jesse.
That's right. The opponent, they're firing on all cylinders right out of the gate. Offensively, for this unit, they've been slow and struggling. They need an explosive play to wake themselves up.
Yeah, and it's just the first quarter, so it's not the end of the world. You've seen slow starts, but you...
Running wide open down the gut of the field. He's at the 30. He's at the 10. Touchdown, Texas! And once he found daylight, it was Katie bar the door, baby.
And I love the play call. Oftentimes offensively, you like to throw the football deep down in your own end and take shots because you're anticipating man coverage. So if you get a receiver that can get behind the defense, that has a chance to be a home run type play. And you saw it work out exactly that way right there.
From inside his own 15, let's see how far he can get. There he goes. Open it up. He'll take it to the house. Touchdown, Wildcats.
And he's in for the second score of the game. My goodness. Note to self, kickoff team. Don't kick it to him anymore. Squib it, kick it to the other guy. Just don't let that guy touch it again.
Trying to power it in. He goes airborne and he's in there for the two-point conversion. What a lift that can give your team. Take a kickoff back 88 to the house. They're just about to boot it away full of energy after housing that last kickoff. And he takes this from inside the 5. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. And here come the horns. They've got it again on offense. Last time they had it, they took it down the field for a touchdown. They can build some confidence that they could go back-to-back scoring drives here.
Yeah, and remember, it's not uncommon for offenses to find themselves as the game goes on. They had some things not go their way early, but they found something last drive, David. Let's see if they can build.
And the pressure gets to the quarterback. Down he goes, but that penalty mark sitting right at the line of scrimmage might be offsides against the defense.
And this is what's going to drive coaches crazy. It's mental errors, right? It doesn't take any talent or lack of talent to have that penalty. You just got to watch the ball, and when it's snapped, get after the quarterback.
Right through his hands and incomplete, and he'll want that one back. It'll be 3rd down. Time winding down in the quarter as they come to the line. The DBs will back off a bit. Caught near the sticks. It's Zimmerman. He'll have the first down as he gets it to the 28-yard line before he stops. The Longhorns come to the line with a new set of downs. First down to start the drive after the break. Making sure they have good balance, keeping it on the ground. And they try to run inside, and there is nowhere to go. Got stuffed on first down. It's 2nd and 10. They'll move the running back to try to force the defense to adjust. These little gains can start to add up as he gets it up to the 34. It's 3rd down from their own 34 as they try to keep the drive moving. Back to throw, it's Jordan. Gets it out quickly. And he gets it to the 45-yard line, and that'll be a first down. The Longhorns are on the move. We've reached the 2-minute warning, and this thing has been one-sided, and they hope to at least have something to feel good about going into halftime. Off the play fake on first down to throw. And he was drilled just as he released the pass. It's incomplete. After the misfire, now on 2nd down. He's looking to throw. Moves away as he feels pressure. At the 45, on his way. They're ripping off chunks of yardage. They get it to the 33. They'll rush to the line. Clock stopped for the first down. They'll set the chains and wind the clock. He's looking to throw it. Blasted as he lets it go. Got a man. It's Golden. Makes the tackle at the 23-yard line. Give him 10 yards and enough for the first down. He wants to throw. Pressure coming. Just too much heat that time, and they knock him down at the 31. The hurry up now, second down, clock ticking. He's looking to throw. Fires to the wideout. Can't quite make the connection there. Might have let him a little too much. They've methodically worked it down the field. This the 11th play of the drive, but the defense can get off the field now. Extending the play. He's going to run it. And he's not going to get there. The defense stands tall and makes the stop. They might need a telescope to find the first down marker, but they'll go for it on fourth down. And the pass hits, picked off.
The fourth down.
Love when people start to understand what we're doing defensively. If they're going to pass the football and that's where they're going to live, well, I'm going to live in dime. I'm going to bring more defensive backs on the field so I can cover more of these speed guys that they have out there. Great job by the defensive back, breaking on the football, making the INT, making the DC look very smart.
Kentucky sends the offense back out onto the field. They've been outstanding here in this first half. Might as well try for the knockout punch, David.
Yeah, confidence has to be at an all-time high. Great first half. I'm going to get more, Palmer. I'm not scared with the lead.
Going over the top. He makes a grab. And the defense couldn't corral him, and he took it all the way. Touchdown, Kentucky!
Number 3.
Man, how hard is it to defend when you have a weapon like this at running back that can play wide receiver? You can design ways to get the football in his hand. Palmer, once you get it in his hands, he'll do the rest.
Yeah, no doubt. I mean, and oftentimes those are easier throws for quarterbacks. And these running backs, they're just naturally so good when they have the football out in space. Their vision, their creativity, their ability to make people miss. And this guy showed you right there, a difficult guy to stop now if you're this defense moving forward.
Fielded in the end zone. It's George. I know he thinks he can house every return, but sometimes you just have to take a knee as he stopped at the 14. So Texas has it again, and here comes the offense. Now they're backed up here, Jesse. Wonder how aggressive they're willing to be.
I think it's going to come down to how much...
And he is snowed under. Sacked at the 7.
You got to be impressed with this defense early in this game, guys. They've got a big lead because they are getting after the quarterback. They've already generated multiple sacks. They thought coming into this game they could take advantage of this offensive line, and that game plan is working to perfection.
That's the end of the first half. With the score, Kentucky 29, Texas 7.
Kentucky teeing it up and ready to go here in the second half. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. And the return man is stopped, and that'll leave it up to the offense on the next drive. Line gets set, first down. Trying to set the tone on the ground in the second half. Finds his way ahead for 3 out to the 16.
It's just so nice to know you can start off on first down with positive plays. Positive yards, hand the football off, set up a good second down.
Got 3 on first down. It's 2nd and 7. Here's the handoff. Pushes ahead for 2. They'll mark it at the 17. And this offense is desperate to keep this drive alive, trailing by multiple possessions, and it's getting late. Looking for a man. It's Jordan. Throws to the wideout. Fires the pass. Intercepted. And he's out of bounds at the 1-yard line.
By
3 feet from a pick 6. And how about this? You get to start a drive with a 1st and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. Nowhere to run on that one. He loses 4 on the carry. Can the defense stop them again on 2nd and goal? The run up the middle, looking for the score. Touchdown, Kentucky! And the pummeling has started. A quick strike, just as we expected.
And quick strikes are easy when you got such great field position. Obviously, when the offense starts in such a good spot, puts the defense in a bad position, and the offense takes advantage.
How about this? These guys are going for two. Trying to pound it in. He's got a nose for that goal line. First he scored the touchdown. Now he makes his way in for the two-point conversion. They got the ball in great field position, and bam, bam, 2 plays and into the end zone. Lining up to cover the kick after that touchdown drive. Here he comes from inside his own 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. Here comes the Texas offense. One of the most valuable things a quarterback can have, David, short-term memory. Just forget that last pick.
You're dang right. Clear the mechanism.
And the defense makes a play, sacking him back at the 10. Dealing with a 2nd and 10 from the 20. The give to the tailback. And just wedges it ahead a bit before he's brought down. Not exactly the ideal situation for this offense. 3rd and long, backed up inside their 20. Here he goes breaking the pocket. Going to try to get it himself. And he avoids the hit and slides.
Great job rallying to the football by this defense. 3rd down, QB's trying to extend the play, but great team speed on defense, now setting up 4th.
4th down, and the punt team sends it the other way. Makes a move. Into the spin cycle and forward. Well, they finally stop him, but he found some running room on that return and really helps out his offense to start this drive. Keeping it on the ground with the running back. Open space at the 25. Spins away with great balance. Touchdown, Wildcats! And the punishment has been extended. So a crease, nothing but green grass and opportunity, and he flashed through it for 6.
Yeah, when you can get 30-plus yards out of your running back and he can make big plays like this, man, it's hard to call a lot of passes. I'm just going to feed this guy the rock.
And the extra point was good as they finished the drive. About to kick it away after scoring the touchdown. On the move from inside his 5. And the return man has no place to run, no place to hide, and a place to be tackled. Quarterback empties his backfield. He'll start this drive firing. That's caught. It's Bond. And a good job of coverage by that defense. Just a short pickup. Second down here as they go back to work after the break. Looking to pass. It's Jordan. Looking to buy time. He's going to take off. They get him on the ground. Didn't see anything downfield, but made a little something out of it. Trying to move the sticks on 3rd down. From the gun. Wants to pass. Got it on the outside. It's George.
And, you know, if you're the receiver there, you just want to know where the sticks are. Maybe extend your route a little bit more so that you know you get the 1st down after making the catch. 4th and short now. Let's see what they do.
No fair catches here, looking for room. He's got great speed. And there he goes. He will score. Touchdown, Wildcats.
Man, this has been a complete performance. The defense has been lights out, and the offense... just continues to pour it on. This is what you call having a great day. Putting it all together, offense, defense, complimentary football.
Well, you could draw a line in the middle, and he would have hit that thing. The kickoff team is out there after that punt return for a touchdown. They'll try to pin him deep. He'll start the return inside his 5. And the coverage team able to make the tackle.
And the Texas offense will take over.
And here comes the Texas offense back on the field. Last time, David, it was 1-2-3 kick.
The last drive, that 3 and out, sometimes that puts your defense in a bad spot, and you got to get a drive together here so you don't wear the defense out.
I just think, David, too predictable, that last drive. They got to do something here to get this defense on their heels.
Second down here, and maybe they've got time to get one more snap off before the 2-minute warning. We hit the 2-minute warning, and this offense is desperate to make something happen and do it in a hurry. Unloads to the wideout. And that is interception number 3 on the day. And he's wrapped up after a solid return on the pick.
This is a beautiful situation for the defense. When you're up by 2+ scores and you're in this situation, you know exactly what is coming. It's going to be a pass. They have to because the clock is their enemy. Great job playing pass, forcing the interception, almost putting the nail in the coffin.
Here comes the offense on second down. And the quarterback's just going to take a knee. And, guys, they really need to take advantage of this field position on 3rd and long. And on 4th down, they'll try to put 3 on the board. The holder will kneel at the 24, a 34-yarder coming from the right hash. Splits the uprights, it's good. And that'll add 3 more to a lead that is already way out of hand. The last thing you want to do here is give up a big return, pin them back, and then the defense can just stop them from scoring a touchdown. So now the Longhorns take over and they'll send out the offense. This offense needs something to feel good about. It hasn't been very productive. Oh, the ball's on the ground. Defense coming up with a huge fumble recovery. And he's brought down, and this defense gets the ball back for its own. Their work here is virtually done. No need to take any more chances. They'll line up in victory formation. They've got this game in hand, but maybe there's some bad blood. They want to run. It's a fake. It's a fake. The kicker wants to throw it. They don't ask you how, they ask you if. They're able to keep him out of the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 2 after the big play in the passing game. I know a lot of people thought this was going to be a blowout, but this team said, just when you think you have all the answers, I change the questions.
It's so true, Reese. I mean, they had a lot of dudes that we were talking to leading up to this game just had a chip on their shoulder. They just didn't feel like they were being respected, and they wanted to come out and they wanted to prove a point. And, David, they did exactly just that.
And it's so much easier to be the underdog. It's so much easier.